Okay, hello everybody. This is Iris from Tarot Magic, and I am today doing a reading on what would your ex like to say to you. So, for those of you who are not familiar with pick a card readings, the way that it works is I have 4 piles here, and you pick the pile that most resonates with you. So, for some of you, it's easier to choose a pile with a crystal. So, I will be telling you what the crystals are in a moment. For some of us, I think for me, sometimes it's been easier to roll a dice. So that's also something you can do, is get into your true self and roll a dice. So yeah, there will be timestamps in the video so you can choose the reading that corresponds to your pile. So on pile 1, we have beige jasper. On pile 2, chrysocolla. On pile 3, rose quartz. And on pile 4, clear quartz. So take a moment to center yourself and choose the pile that works for you, and we can get started. So group 1, those of you that chose the beige jasper, this is going to be your reading, so let's get started. Okay, so group 1, I started with some tarot cards and also oracle cards for this reading. So some very interesting tarot cards right from the get-go. We have actually 2 major arcana cards, wow, upright. So we have the Hierophant, Strength, 3 of Cups, and with the Shadow Oracle, I understand you better now, and you did not break me. So group 1, I think there's a lot of things here that your ex would like to say. I do feel like with the Strength and with the Hierophant, group 1, I feel like this was a relationship where this person felt that there really was a lot of potential. With the Hierophant, I feel like they might have really thought that this could be a relationship that could really go all the way. I think for some of you, this person really went through a lot, group 1. I do feel like they're stronger maybe than you think. Like there might be a situation here where this person was really hurt by something in this relationship, group 1. So I don't know if you know, let's say broke a dating rule or something like that. Because sometimes circumstances come up and we react to them in ways that aren't necessarily reflective of who we are, right? And that sometimes we do things that are not really nice and we regret them later. I feel like there's a mix of those things going on here depending on which one of you is reading this group 1, keeping in mind this is a group general reading. But I feel like this person was really broken by something. Not broken, but they were really hurt by something. And I do feel, group 1, that this has made them a lot more resilient with the Strength card here, and I see them almost celebrating that with the 3 of Cups. Like I do think that they have realized how strong they are. They've realized a little bit more of their value because of what's happened in this relationship. And I do feel like they are strengthening their social bonds with their family and friends following this. And that's something that you might have seen with them if you're still in contact or if you have mutual friends. And I do feel like whatever happened between you, group 1, it has made them stronger and they do understand a little bit better now. So this could be a situation where you drew a boundary or maybe you made a mistake. I don't know. But I feel like you guys had some sort of disagreement or conflict over something. And I think with the Strength card and this kind of stubbornness and the Hierophant, they might have felt really strongly that they're in the right. And they didn't want to break on something or this kind of boundary or this kind of line in the sand that you drew, group one. And I think now they're saying, I think maybe they're saying they wish they hadn't have been so arrogant or they hadn't have been so stubborn, because then maybe things would have, I mean, I'm not getting the feeling this person wants to get back together, group one. Although that's just how things look in the moment. That can always change. But I think that they feel it would have spared you both a lot of heartache if they had been a bit softer, if they hadn't have been so tough, if they hadn't have been so stubborn and kind of wanting things to all go their way. So I feel like that's something important for you to hear, group one, with what your ex would like to say. They do understand where your perspective a bit better now. Let's see what else we have. Group one. Ooh, we have the Queen of Pentacles reversed. We have the Page of Wands. And the Seven of Wands. Yeah, okay. So I feel like this person, with this Queen of Pentacles reversed, I feel like for a lot of you, this may be a male that you're asking about. I feel like for a lot of you, this is your females asking about a male, not in every case. But I feel like this reversed Queen of Pentacles juxtaposed with the Hierophant and the Strength card, I feel like this is kind of their disillusionment with you. I think that they really put you on a pedestal and they really thought, wow, like this person is a queen, this person's going to be my queen, like especially with the Hierophant energy and the Strength energy. I feel like this person put a lot of effort into this relationship. They might have done a lot of things behind the scenes to really try and set things up that you don't even know about, group one. But I feel like with this Queen of Pentacles reversed, it's their kind of disillusionment with this relationship, honestly. I feel like there's something here about them really feeling that this is over, and their perspective of you has really changed as a result of all of this. Like, they understand you better, they understand your perspective better and where this came from, and they do appreciate the growth and the learning opportunity and the time you spent together, but their opinion of you has changed as a result of this. It's not this kind of like lovey-dovey, happy, romantic energy that it used to be between you two. And I feel like with the Page of Wands and the Sevens of Wands here, like there was some innocence in the way this person started this relationship and how it came together. And I feel like it started with a lot of kind of like passion and energy and happiness. And then this disagreement between you guys, or this issue that came up, or like this boundary that you drew, this friction that you had, I feel like this person had a bit of a lost kind of innocence with all of this. And I feel like they might be a little bit tougher, a little bit harder now. They might have learned a little bit of things about love. And also, I think this person wants you to know that they feel a little bit like you kind of ruined an opportunity for you both to have something very serious and very happy. I feel like they have a little bit of resentment about whatever that is. But they have come out stronger. They do have stronger social bonds. And they do feel more confident in themselves now. So that's something that, in a way, we all came here to have an experience. So in a way, that's something that they're grateful for. That you showed that to them. You showed them how strong and resilient they are. And that they learned also more of their own kind of self-love and their self-value as a result of this relationship. So that's something they would tell you if they could. I don't know if you're in contact with them I also feel like if you are, they probably won't open up very much because of this disillusionment, and really kind of learning their self-value. They probably won't make themselves as vulnerable as they have in the past with you, group 1. And let's see what we have in the Astro deck. Sun in Leo, joy, a time of celebration and success. Yeah, so with this 3 of Cups and the saying, you did not break me, I feel like this person is reconnecting with things that they might have like neglected during their relationship with you. Like this could be hobbies, this could be other relationships with family and friends. So I feel like they are reconnecting with that, and that's something that they would like you to know. That they are doing okay and they're kind of rediscovering themselves in a way with this happy Leo and joyful energy. I think also they don't regret that this is over. Like I think they feel kind of relieved and happy that you guys have gone your separate ways. Not because they don't care, but because they know it's the right way to go. And we have also Sun in Taurus, practicalities, boost self-worth and finances. Yeah, so this person could also be really focusing strongly on their career and their self-growth and their kind of personal opportunities. So I think that that's something that they would tell you about, that they're proud of, and that they have, even though this situation has been difficult, they've managed to see their worth and they've managed to get stronger, and they're building their life back together in the way that's most suitable for them. And yeah, they seem a little bit sad, but not bitter in a way. I mean, they seem glad that this opportunity for growth kind of took place, which is a good place for them to be after all of the kind of hurt and disappointment that ultimately happened. So pretty good messages coming from your ex, group 1. So it seems that this separation is something which is for the greater good and is in alignment with the universe and with growth. So I hope that reading was helpful, and if you enjoyed it, I would love to see you in my next video. Thank you. All right, group 2. So those of you who chose the Chrysocolla, this is going to be your reading. So let's get started. All right, so group 2, some very strong cards from the get-go here with the Tarot and the Shadow Oracle. So we have the 3 of Pentacles reversed, the Knight of Swords reversed, the Empress, and I forgive you, and I know we have a soul connection. So here, group 2, right from the get-go with the 3 of Pentacles, I feel like there's a situation where, and with the Knight of Swords reversed, I mean, I feel like there's a situation where this person feels like they've put in a lot of time and effort, and it hasn't really panned out the way that they were hoping. So I feel like this person feels that they really put a lot of time and effort and kind of love and energy into this relationship, and it didn't go the way that they were hoping. I think also this is something where I think that they put a lot of like concrete time and effort. So this could be therapy, this could be supporting you financially, this could be also like talking things over and really spilling their heart and saying what they need to say in like a very direct way, or really trying to talk things over. And I think they're quite sad about this, and they feel disappointed about it. But with this Empress energy, I still feel like for this person, you're really kind of their muse, or you're somebody that they still really idealize and love, or they still, even if they don't maybe feel that they're still in love with you, they still really admire you, group 2. There's something really captivating about you to this person. And I think also for some of you with this Empress card, I think this person may have really seen you as like the mother of their children if you're female, or if you're a male, or like any other gender combination here. I feel like this person just saw like opportunities for like fertility and growth. So that could be like, it could be they saw like a future in children with you. They really imagine you as like their co-parent with them. or they really saw an opportunity for growth, for you guys to really kind of like build an empire together, or just really have this beautiful life together. And I feel like they're still pining over this, actually. I mean, whatever the problem is here for why this effort didn't come together or why things didn't pan out, I feel like they're quite sad about this. They still feel this soul connection to you, group 2. They still feel like a spiritual draw to you. They still feel close to you. And they still really idealize you, and they'd like you to know that. And also that they forgive you. So you may be feeling like they have anger or resentment or hurt feelings towards you. And I feel like they are hurt, but they're not angry anymore. And they still hold you in such a high regard and in such high esteem. And I feel like even they may still talk about you to their friends or family in a really like endearing or like complimentary way. And yeah, so those are things that I still see between you and your person, group 2. Let's see what else we have in the tarot deck. There could also be an issue here where there was a disagreement about children. So this could be about parenting styles or about whether or not you want to have children. I feel like that's also something that could have really come up here and caused a problem. So maybe that's something that could be worked out. In a lot of cases, that's kind of a deal breaker. If people have really strong views about that, they don't often change them. But you're not doing something wrong by holding your ground on wanting children or not wanting children or something like that. So they forgive you. They're not angry about it. Like, even though they were hopeful that this would turn into like a family or something really serious, they're not angry that you have a different opinion about this than them. Okay, so we have, what is this one? The 9 of Swords. Wow. So this person is really, really sad. This is something they're quite heartbroken over, and it's upside down. So I feel like with this, they're really holding on to this. The recovery of this is not going very, very well. They're still, I feel like, really hung up on this connection, and the fact that it didn't work out, I feel like, is something they're still sad about. And we have here the Lovers. Wow. So I think also, and the 2 of Cups. So I think group 2, this person could be hoping for a reconciliation. Even though that may be really difficult with what's happened between you, there could be issues that you're really not aligned on or really not in agreement over. But I would say this person still feels this really deep soul connection with you. They're not angry. They're just really devastated and sad. But with this, the Lovers and the 2 of Cups energy, I mean, they still love you. They definitely still love you. They definitely still see you as this empress, this person who's great, this person who could be somebody so important in their life. And they're very emotional over this. It's something that's really, really stung them. Group 2, I'm not sure you've realized the extent or the depth of that. It's like very, very deep love. Very, very deep love. We have also the Page of Cups reversed. Yeah. So I feel like this person, they had such hopes in this relationship, and I feel like they've really been dashed. And this person might also have become a little bit like reclusive or recessive as a result of this. They might just be feeling so sad that they're not even going out, they're not even socializing, they're just so heartbroken because they were just so hopeful. So I think it's possible you may hear from this person. If you do think it's possible to work things out, I think also you could reach out, group 2. I do think this person is very sad. The feelings are very deep. They feel a soul connection with you, and they're not angry anymore. I feel like this person's really humbled themselves, or really kind of, I don't see any kind of pride or arrogance getting in the way. I do feel like this love is very deep between you and this person. They really care about you. So there would be a chance for a reconnection here. Group 2. In the Astro deck, we have Sun and Aquarius, opportunity, readiness for change. Yeah, So, I mean, there could be a change in this dynamic, in this relationship. This could be you both moving on, but it's also an opportunity. So I see here, it's possible there could be an opportunity for reconciliation here, group 2, between you and your person. And we have finally Virgo, you reap what you sow, endeavor. So yeah, I think that this person, and we also have the Empress, the fertility energy, and the work. So I feel like this person felt that they put in so much work into this relationship, and it wasn't fair in the way that it didn't work out for them. I feel like that's what they're feeling, group 2, but maybe they didn't see the work that you also put in, or maybe you didn't see it. I feel like there's a chance to discuss this imbalance and talk about it, or maybe correct it. So that's overall what I'm seeing with you, group 2. I hope that was helpful and that you enjoyed this video, and I'd love to see you in the next one. Thank you. All right, so group 3, those of you that chose the rose quartz, this is going to be your reading, so let's get started. Okay, so group 3, some very interesting cards here from the start. So we have the 5 of Pentacles, the 9 of Cups, and the King of Swords. And from the Shadow Oracle, we have thank you for leaving me, and I forgive you. So I feel like group 3, this is a situation where this breakup was probably initiated by you, the person who's making the query. And I feel like this person took it very hard. We have here the 5 of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the 9 of Cups. So I feel like, yeah, with this 5 of Pentacles energy and also the 9 of Cups, I feel like this is something where this really hurt this person. I feel like it might have really bruised their ego, and it could be something that they didn't really see coming or that really hurt them. So I do feel like they were a little bit surprised and taken aback or taken for a loop by you ending this relationship or leaving them. And with the 9 of Cups, I do feel like they've come to see that this was for the best. This is what needed to happen with you both in order to progress on your soul's journey. I think with the King of Swords, this person might be a little bit haughty or arrogant, or they may not show much emotion. Or when this relationship ended, it could be possible that the only emotion they showed was like rage or anger or jealousy. But I want you to know, group 3, that they did care. It did hurt them that you left them. And they probably are not showing the fact that they've forgiven you. But I do feel like group 3, this person does realize a lot of their own culpability in this situation. I do feel like they're looking back now and realizing that they should have behaved differently in this relationship. I think that they do realize that they need to do a lot of self-work before they should, reach out to you or even try to be in a relationship with anybody, because they are, I feel like their frequency is very low at this point. They might be engaging with some low vibrational activities or individuals. So I feel like that's something that they're realizing that they need to work on. And so even though they may have seemed super angry when you left them, they're realizing now that this had to happen for them to kind of open up their eyes and see that the path that they're on is not very good. And so this has been an opportunity for them to see that, group 3. So we have the Knight of Cups here. A lot of water energy. We have the 6 of Swords. And all of this bird energy with these cards. And the Empress reversed. Yeah, so I think group 3, with this Knight of Cups and this Empress reversed and the 6 of Swords, I do feel like this person is being a lot more introspective. I think that they're realizing that they didn't, with the 6 of Swords, I think they're really seeing that they need to be more introspective here. And I think also with the Knight of Cups, they're thinking about this knight energy and this very romantic kind of like guy who's really straightforward. He's coming in, he's stepping up to the plate, you know, vulnerable, heart open. And I think he's realizing now that this is the person he needs to be in a relationship, because we do need to be vulnerable. We do need to, you know, fulfill our side of the relationship, or, you know, be the team player in a relationship. And I think your person, group 3, is now realizing that they didn't do that and they needed to do it. And here they're seeing this reverse Empress energy, and I think that's the way that they're seeing you. Like, they're seeing all of the potential and all of the love that came from you and all of the potential that was there, and now it's reversed, and they're realizing like it's of their own doing that this didn't work out. Like, this Empress was there, the world, it's all there, it was all possible, and they didn't step it up. They didn't behave the way that they should have. They didn't act the way that would have been more appropriate. So yeah, I do feel like they're realizing this now, and they do forgive you for leaving them, because they're realizing their own culpability, and I think they're realizing that this is something where they really need to work on themselves a great deal before they can be a healthy partner. And I think also this person may have really unhealthy views kind of about relationships, or about women and men, or gender dynamics, and I think now they're realizing that they need to change that. They need to modernize, they need to really reflect, and I think that they're happy now that they have the chance to do that before they get into another relationship, or before they are more destructive to themselves or to other people. So that's what I'm seeing so far for you, group 3, in terms of what your ex would say. I do feel they really regret not showing up for you and the way that they should have, and kind of the hurt that they caused you. They understand now why you left, because you deserve somebody who's going to be this Knight of Cups. You deserve somebody who's going to step up to the plate and really be the person that you deserve to be with. Let's see what we have in the Astro deck. So we have Virgo, reorganization, choose duties and responsibilities carefully. Yeah, so I feel like this person is starting to realize they do need to be more responsible with themselves, with their lives. They need to make better choices. They need to be more emotionally mature, and they need to be more kind of responsible and caring about other people's feelings, about the people around them. They're starting to realize they need to take more responsibility for their actions. And also we have the Moon in Sagittarius, discovery, freedom and adventure. So I think this is something for you and your person, group 3. I think there's an opportunity for this person to have a little bit of self-reflection and self-discovery. I wouldn't be surprised if they go on a little bit of a journey of that. Like, maybe they go on a trip, maybe they meditate, maybe they even go to therapy. Like, I do feel like this person may engage with kind of self-reflection in a much healthier ways than they have before as a result of this breakup. But this is also something for a message for you, group 3. Just because you're sad or you're upset over this separation or this breakup doesn't mean that you shouldn't continue on your life path and your self-discovery. I'm not sure you'll get an apology from this person, like, even though they do care a great deal, and I think they're learning a lot. They still may be with this King of Swords energy. They still may be too proud to tell you that, but this is what I'm seeing here, group 3. I do think that was, I do hope that was helpful, and thanks for tuning in, and I hope to see you in my next video. Thank you. All right, so group 4, those of you that chose the clear quartz, this is going to be your reading, so let's get started. Okay, so group 4, some very interesting cards coming up here. We have the 8 of Pentacles reversed, the 4 of Pentacles reversed, the 6 of Cups reversed, and 2 of the Shadow Oracles, which are I fantasize about you. And your body language says so much. So I think what I'm seeing here, group 4, is that I think this person and you are perhaps still in contact. Or you may be in a situation where you have to see each other. So this could be like at work, maybe at school, maybe you live in the same neighborhood or you have the same group of friends. So I think they're still a bit hopeful about this connection, group 4. So I do feel like you may hear from them. They may be a bit flirty with you. I think with the reversed Eight of Pentacles energy and the Six of Cups and the Four of Pentacles, I do feel like this person really saw potential here, especially with the Six of Cups reversed. I do feel like this is a situation where they may feel like they missed out on something really good with you. With the reverse Pentacles, I think also there could be an issue where they're a bit stressed about money. This also could be something that's playing on their mind, and which could have distracted them from pursuing the relationship with you, maybe in the way that they should have, or giving it the focus or the attention that it needed. But I do feel like they do miss you and they do think about you. So I don't know if they might be trying to flirt with you or trying to get you back, but there's definitely also a lot of sexual energy around this, that they're definitely still thinking about you, and you're definitely still on their mind. So I think that's something that is interesting to know here. And also they do think about you as somebody they could really have like a strong partnership with. So that's also something for you to note on group 4, is that they are thinking about you that way. I think also for some of you, group 4, they may feel like they don't have enough money to impress you with this reverse Pentacles energy. So that's something that may come up. They may have felt like, oh, maybe you come from a wealthier family than them, maybe you're a higher earner than them. That also could be something that kind of intimidated them in this situation. Or maybe if it's not about money, maybe you're more educated than them, something like this. They see you as somehow a very refined person. So we have the Two of Pentacles reversed, the Ace of Pentacles reversed, and the Page of Swords reversed. Okay, so with this Two of Pentacles energy reversed, yeah, so we have a lot of like 8 energy here, like with the Infinity Sun here on the Two of Pentacles, and then this 8. So I think also this person really did see this as something, or they're starting to see now, this is something that could really go full circle and that has a lot of potential. With the Ace of Pentacles reversed, I think also this person might be coming into a situation where they feel their finances may be improving. And I think also this could be a situation where they want some kind of new beginning. This can also mean kind of a launch that didn't happen. So perhaps you two, I feel like for some of you, you weren't with this ex for a super long time, and you were kind of hoping for things to move to the next level, or you were kind of hoping for things to launch and take off in a way that didn't really happen. And I want to tell you, group 4, that I do feel like it's possible for that to happen in the future. I think that this person with their finances turning around, or maybe it's not their finances turning around, they might be coming into a situation where they feel more comfortable about where they are. So for example, if they have a blue collar job and you have a white collar job, even if they make a lot of money, even more money than you, they might feel self-conscious about that because of society. So this might be a situation where they're kind of believing in themselves more. They're becoming a little bit more confident. And I feel like they've kind of put you on a pedestal, and they might be in a situation where they're starting to feel like, oh, okay, I'm really worthy of this person. I should reach out to them and give it another shot. And I feel like with this Page of Swords reversed, with all of these reversals, I do feel like this may be a little bit far off. They may not be coming into this for a while. This could be a bit of a delay because of, the internal shifts that are happening. This could also be some obstacles in their life. But I do feel like, especially with this 8 of Pentacles, the 6 of Cups, and the Page of Swords, they do think about you. They are thinking about you. And I feel like they are, with the sword energy, going to show up and say something. Like, I fantasize about you, your body language says so much. These are very kind of obvious things. So I do feel like they are going to, at some point, show up and tell you that they still have feelings for you, that they feel like they've kind of screwed things up, that they've made a mistake, and they're in a situation now where they would like to give things a shot. I do feel like their own kind of maybe self-esteem issues or self-worth issues, they might have I feel like self-sabotage this relationship and not really given it the chance that they should have. And now they're starting to see that and they're starting to regret it, group 4. So I feel like that's what's going on with your person or your ex. That's the kind of thing that they're thinking or that they might like to tell you. And that I think they might actually tell you in 3D in the real world. Let's see what we have in the Astro deck. So good messages coming through. Ooh, Aries. So collaboration and, you know, really vibrant energy with Aries. So boost relationships through teamwork and compromise. So I feel like this person might be in a situation where they're getting into a better place at work, or they may feel that, I think that they're going to feel like you guys can come back together in a more collaborative or a more equal situation, because they might have put you on a pedestal and kind of put themselves down in this relationship. And I think they're starting to realize their own self-worth, and they're starting to see the value of like a partnership, like not putting somebody above them. Not that that's your fault, group 4. I don't feel like it is at all. We all have to have self-love. So I feel like that's something they're starting to see so that they can be in a more equal partnership and a better dynamic in a relationship with you and with other people. And we have also Libra. So yeah, this is really great. Rebalance. So reevaluate relationships, justice, and fair play. Yeah, so more fairness, more balance, more equilibrium in this connection is something that I think that they're thinking about and that they may be discussing with you in the future, as they're seeing really the value and the potential of this connection. So thanks for tuning into my video. I hope that was helpful for you, and I'd love to see you in my next video. Thank you.